Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. Opts for safety. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Rondon. And there's green grass ahead of him. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Chance to deliver. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, and again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
A header! And he's done it! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's picked his way through, delivers the ball, and the shots! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Distributed tidily. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Fernandez. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rondon.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good spread. Thinks about the shot. Now the ball in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. Fagioli. For Messi. Fernandez. He shifted it to the flank, and it's Son Heung-min. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Venezuela. Number 23, Rondon. Coming on to replace him is
Fernandez.
number 17.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Martinez, and he's found a way past. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Fagioli. And it's Fernandez. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Martinez. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. And that is that. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's Fernandez. Great ball, and he's in here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. India are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Deep cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. Van Dijk makes the interception. Still goalless at the moment. India were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And that could set him on his way. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not need it. Drilled, shapes to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Added time.
He's got away. Shin to shin, but... And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, super ball! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He is through here. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That pass isn't the best. Robertson takes control of it and he's on the move. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Fagioli, Fernandez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution.
Turns back here, probably the best option. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Tries to pass it through.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
very much into the last knockings.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out towards the flank. And we're done. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the title.